Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make... Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Arizona in a hurry. He wants to throw here on second down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll line up for a second down play. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front, and that's exactly what happened on that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second and very short here for the offense. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Quinn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback adapting. Still on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. The Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Arizona right back to the line. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
With jet sweep pass. Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arizona! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get it.
Lost one deep down the right side. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Maryland, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Pope. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Shakes off the tackler. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Looking for the end zone. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break.
What are y'all doing? What's going on?
Offense at an empty set. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He finds his man, running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Smashes ahead. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got a man. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Arizona in a hurry. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking deep down the right side. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll fire. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. The expressway is wide open. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on up.
He's got it down the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland! And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play,
he tries to take the top off. And the ball is picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
and as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly.
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. Arizona right back to the line.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And he just kept